What's going on, everybody? Was having a great day, great night, wherever you're watching this from. Moment of truth. I think this is 3 or either 4, one or the other. I have to go back and look. Um, when you've been hurt, when you've been, which all of us have, when you're still dealing with some things, you're pressing, you're moving forward, you have forgiven the past, you have forgiven everyone that has done you wrong, people that are still doing you wrong, you still forgive them because you realize that you're not going to be able to be successful in being with anybody if you're harvesting pain. And sometimes it's hard because what you tend to do is that you look at everyone else the same way that you looked at the person that you was with prior to them. The reason being is because you look at the things that you went through and the similarities of the things that you have dealt with. If you see something very similar, it just brings back up an old, it's almost like your stomach, being upset, and it just hurts. And it only hurts when you eat certain things. And that's the same exact way it is when you're in a relationship with someone and they do something and they don't realize what they do is upsetting you. It's physically draining. It's mentally draining. It will cause you to question what you have gotten yourself involved in. Now, the thing about it is that it doesn't matter when you get in a relationship and who you get in a relationship with. This is always going to happen. Because none of us are perfect. All of us have issues that we're still dealing with, but even within those issues, we have to be consistent with the way that we are growing together. We have to make sure the communication is strong. We have to make sure that we're taking our quality time for each other. We have to make sure that there is nothing that is interrupting what we're trying to build. And it's very important. But what happens is that when you have someone that is not consistent in a relationship, the person that is consistent, the person that understands growth, the person that understands commitment, the person that has been through some things to where it has matured them to a place that they know exactly what to do and what not to do. It kind of like, it makes them doubt. It puts them at a place to where they're questioning exactly what did they get into. And it happens to all of us. So wherever you're at on your journey of love, wherever you're at when it comes to your relationship, wherever you're at, it takes time. It takes time to really get to know an individual. It takes time to really grow with that person. A lot of people are really trying to build. They want to build with you. But they can't build with you if you're going missing for 6 hours. There's no text messages. There's no phone calls. There's no response. 8 hours. No phone calls. No text messages. And a person that you're with is supposed to just be okay with it. And you might call them for 2 or 3 minutes, talk on the phone, and then get off. And they're supposed to be okay with trying to build a relationship with you with all the inconsistency that is taking place within the relationship. It doesn't do anything but bring doubt, confusion, and stress. So you, on the other hand, the person that's inconsistent, you have to consider and think about what you're actually doing. Because what you're doing is that you are pushing the person away without even realizing it. And it's not going to be them really walking away from the relationship based off of them not wanting to be with you. They're going to walk away because you're pushing them away. because you're not giving them the time and you're not being consistent. That consistency will ruin a lot of marriages and relationships. This is the reason why people are not growing, because we're so busy being consistent in every other area of our life that we don't take out the time to be consistent when it comes to our life partner or the person we're trying to grow with. Y'all have to be careful. You have to make sure that you are taking out the necessary time to grow with this individual. Because if you don't, you're not only going to lose them, it might be a while before they even get back involved with anybody else, because you have damaged them so much that they're going to look at the next partner or the next person that they try to entertain and say, it's not even worth it. So I want y'all to think about that. Moment of truth. Number 3 and number 4. The video will go up. You'll see it. But I want y'all to think about that. Last but not least, always remember, this is a moment of your life. God is bigger than this moment. And that's the reason why we got to continue to press. Have a blessed and wonderful day.